And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun to give, looking for room. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, TCU! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
That is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Under fire. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down. Get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Makes the catch. It's Jones. Turning it on. Good, solid tackle.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Roberts. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. But what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of the bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Fires to the tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. That's caught. It's small. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big-picture TCU. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Smith wants to throw. Steps away to find some room. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Good timing on the quick out. Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Smith dropping to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Beebe. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Looking for a crease, it's Payne. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one, they'll mark it at the 18. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, TCU.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Smith wants to throw. Using the quick game. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Horned Frogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Got rid of it just in time. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. Nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jones. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes will go for it here on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. There he goes. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And what a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Caught behind the line. It's Payne. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Caught in the backfield. It's Beebe. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Horned Frogs are on the move.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Dropping back, it's Parks. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. They just keep firing. Fires left. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Every defense. Country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Toss sweep to the right. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bailey. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.